Today, I'm excited to do the T4 Cyclone Pro. We're going to actually unbox this and we're going to see how it works in Apex Legends. I've had actually some reviews on the other GameSir controllers, and this one actually kind of excited me because it's wireless. It has the tactile buttons, it's got the Hall effect sticks, and it has the Hall effect analog triggers. Don't get confused with the magnetic triggers. And so we're gonna give it a shot. Let's do the unboxing and we'll get going. All right, today we have the Daybreak edition of the Cyclone Pro. I actually really like this one. The white ones just look so clean. So here we have all the info on the Hall effect, the tactile, the anti-slip, and the dongle. Now this is a low latency dongle. You can only get this with the Pro. So you need to get the Pro in order to get the low latency dongle. All right, so when you open it up, this is the kind of box that you're gonna get. Here's the cord to manually hook it up. And when you guys open this, right, make sure that you push this out first before taking the controller out. All right, when you get it out of the box, this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get your instructions, you're gonna get your little GameSir quality control, and you're gonna get your dongle right in here, right? So that is super important, don't lose that. You're gonna need it for this controller. Now, pulling it out already, I really like this controller right out of the bat. It feels a lot like the T4K. It's got that grippiness right here. I do like the face too. This is kind of grippy. Sticks feel really good. I'm gonna have you guys listen right here to these buttons right here. You guys hear that? These buttons are super tactile. They feel really solid. D-pad feels pretty normal, just like you would with any other D-pad. The bumpers feel really solid too. They're not mouse click. So triggers feel pretty normal. This is still one of my favorite features on these controllers is the back buttons. I personally really like the 2 paddles. I really do, because I don't need 4. Paddles are pretty solid, especially with you guys with bigger hands. It's a good feel in your hand, right? And then obviously the cord to hook up your controller. This is gonna be different than the T4K and the G7 SE where you set it up on your PCs. This is set up with your app on your phone. So let's get that set up and then we'll get in the game. All right, this is the GameSir app that you want. So we are going to now open it so you guys can see. Now, here we are in the GameSir app. In order for us to hook up this controller to our iPhone or Android, there is a tutorial on the GameSir website, but I'm going to show you real quick how to do it. It's really simple. So we're going to go here, we're going to go to Bluetooth, we're going to hit the home button in A. All right, where it says right here, GameSir Cyclone Pro, we're going to hit it, we're going to pair, and now we are connected to the GameSir. We're going to go back to the GameSir app. We're going to go here, we're going to connect. Now we're connected. Okay, this is very important. You definitely want to upgrade your software right now. We're gonna reconnect our controller here in 2 seconds. So we're gonna go back to the Bluetooth right now. Let's reconnect it. Bam, now we're connected. Good. Now we're gonna do our button settings for Apex. For crouching and anything of that nature, we're gonna have on our left bumper, and then jumping we're gonna have on our right. So let's go to button mapping right here. We're gonna change it to B for crouching, and then A for our right one for jumping. So this is for Apex. Just see how you like it, and then you can set it up your way. But this is how I usually set up mine. Vibration settings, turn these off. Guys, if you're using vibrations on Apex, stop it. Throws off your aim. Right? You don't need any of this. Okay, trigger settings. This is gonna be huge. Okay, a lot of people like different things. I like 0 to 1. I want them as responsive as possible. So we're gonna go 0, 1, 0 to 1. If you want to, you can do the left hair and right hair triggers, right? So turn those on. I like those on. We'll see how they go. If we have to turn them off, we can. Not a big deal. Look how the controller is bouncing. Like, look at the sticks. Let's see how the joysticks are here real quick. So let's see what they got. When the dead zone of the joy is lower than 10, it may cause the joystick to drift, so please use it with caution. If you put this controller anything less than 0 through 10, it's gonna be off. I'm gonna show you what the best settings are. Joysticks, if you're trying to be long range, if you're trying to be a long range player, this is what you're gonna want, right? But if you're trying to be a hyper aggressive player, this is what you're gonna need. Right here. These settings are for a very hyper aggressive player. You're not gonna miss up close. Long range is gonna feel a little wonky, but I think you can get used to it. But it's going to feel very responsive. You're gonna feel very sticky. The trade-off is stick drift. All right, guys, they don't actually talk a whole lot about this in the tutorial on the website and everything, so I'm gonna make it very easy for you. So before you use your controller, you need to actually calibrate it. For you to calibrate it, I'm gonna make this super simple, right? These 3 buttons up on top, you're gonna hold them until the button blinks white slowly. There it is. You're gonna see it blinking white slowly, right? So you're gonna pull the trigger. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, right? And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when you do the sticks, right, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And the other one, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you're gonna push the A button and you're done. That's it. That's all you need for calibrating this controller. So let's get into the game and see how she goes. All right, guys. Also, when you are trying to connect to your PC, make sure you push the home button and the X button, right? You're gonna get the green light right here. I don't know if you guys can see it too well, but you're gonna get the green light. That means you're connected to the PC. Now, there's a little bit slight, like when I brush it, like when I brush this, slight drift, like when you brush it, right? But if you have your fingers on it, it's not that big of a deal. Tracking's actually not bad. I still think it's better than the Vader. No dead zone. Me just kind of getting used to this feel. Long range is a little weird. It's a little wonky, but I mean, that's the 0 dead zone kind of feel. So let me see what the best of both worlds is right now. Right now, I think up close, the 0 to 100 feels great. Like you are pretty much locked in right now. So now I'm at a 1 out of 100, right? Not nearly as sticky up close. Much better for long range though. I feel like it's a little bit easier to track at long range. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that 1 to 100 feels way better for long range. Now, I will say this right now. This is a budget controller. This is a, like, I don't have a lot of money, but I kind of want something that could, you know, you could get used to this. If this is as bad as it's gonna get all the time, this is nothing, right? This is not nearly as bad as the Vader. This is not nearly as bad as my Elite. You know what? If you got really comfortable on this controller, probably gonna be okay. So final thoughts on the T4 Cyclone Pro. Wasn't very impressed right off the bat. Instructions were a little bit hard to understand. Connecting to the phone was a lot better than before. Well, they cleaned it up a lot, so it's a lot better. I was able to update this controller and made it feel a lot better to use and to set up this controller. I will say the buttons feel really, really good. The sticks were super annoying at first. For Hall effect, you're still getting stick drift at 0 dead zone. something's wrong, right? It does say in the app, if you go lower than 10, you will get stick drift. You can eliminate the stick drift by going to a 2 to 100, right? But still, it's not perfect. Connecting was pretty simple. It connected right away to my phone. Definitely don't think that this is a pro controller. I think it's reasonably priced. I think I bought this for $42. I will say for Apex though, there are better options out there for a little bit more money. I also liked the back buttons. It had the G7 kind of feel. Okay, so I'll say this one thing. You can actually tune this controller on your phone while you're in game on PC. That's kind of a plus. I do like that. I appreciate you guys sticking around for this review, and hopefully there's gonna be a lot more. If you guys want me to do a review on anything, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment down at the bottom right here. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for the support also. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.